So where was I? I got 14 minutes now, and yes, there's definitely something. So now I'm down to 7 videos that are taking up 57 gigabyte space. So every time I delete, it's going to get to the point where I'm not going to be able to store any more videos on this because whoever messed with this. So tomorrow I have to somehow get to a place to have them look at this fucking little thing, to see why exactly that every time I delete a file, it removes that storage space from my internal drive. Somebody put some kind of like little thing in there and said, "Oops!" Every time he deletes, get that out of there. So then eventually he won't have any space left. And then he can't save any videos anymore. But by that time, I'll have a new phone, and I'm not gonna give anybody the phone number, and I'm gonna keep that shit strapped to my fucking body so nobody can take it and do this again to me. So, so I was talking about my sister and my brother-in-law that they ended up getting divorced, and he came with flowers to her. No, I can't. No, you can't do it. And he put her in some tricky situations. He owed some money to some dealers that he couldn't pay off, and then they came. And my sister had they had to get like a BB gun, and the guy, one of the dealers broke into the apartment they were living in, and she had to get the BB gun out, and she shot him with the BB gun, and then he ran away, and so that's the shit that she had to go through, being with a heroin addict. That's that's what funny that he was a heroin addict. I mean, he was the nicest guy I fucking ever met, man. He was so cool and so chill. I just couldn't understand, like, how did I get into this family and not yours, man? I mean, why would I put myself into this environment, trying to every time I'll convince myself I'm Italian, okay, I'm just like you, I'm Italian, yeah. He's Americano, hey, look at the Johnny with the mustache, Remember when you used to come and you have a mustache and nobody in Italy had a mustache and you had the mustache, Americano, So, not to say anything bad about Italians, because there are nice Italians, but my family didn't like me hanging out with them, because when I hung out with cool Italians that smoke steady, and they get, hey, there's a drug, you hanging out with the druggies, you doing the druggies in the town, you cannot do that, don't hang out with them. So they're divorced, and there goes my sister that it was acting like my mom, because she was old enough. She was 12 years older than me, so she could have me when she was 12. Well, of everything, and then this cool guy that bought me comics. He was, when I was at the hospital, when they chopped off my fucking. When they gave me a circumcision at the age of 8 years old, against my will, and not even knowing why. Really, not that I remember. So, they say if you don't do it, you're going to have a problem later on, so we have to do it now. It's like, why didn't you do it in Italy? Really? Oh, they didn't do it in Italy back then. They don't do circumcisions in Italy back then. 65. They don't. They said no. They leave with the foreskin, and then nobody else has a problem with the foreskin that has the foreskin except me at the age of 8, and then they have to cut it off. I remember having a fucking my penis, fucking wrapped in this fucking bleeding thing for weeks, for a week in a hospital, walking around, and here comes John Carnes with another comment, because hey, thanks, John, and the other thing, are you okay? Are you okay with the penis? And John was, hey, are you okay? But yeah, okay. Here's another comment. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, appreciate it. Maybe we can go get some more comics when yeah. We'll go and we'll go to the comic shops and we'll check out. Very cool guy, man. This is what I mean. I've had these around me, right? To compare against the actual family that, hey, I'm your brother Tony and I love you. I'm my sister Rose and I love you. Over and over and over again. That's kind of what you say to somebody that doesn't know that you're it's like, I'm your brother Tony. Remember that name, Tony. I'm your brother Tony and I love you. It's kind of like that movie from The Who. It's like, you didn't hear it, you didn't see it, you didn't see nothing, no one ever in your life, never heard of it, never a word of it. You know, it's that Tommy thing. You know, it makes him blind, deaf, and dumb when they say that to him over and over and over again. Yeah. And you know, it's kind of, I'm Tony, I'm your brother. I love you. Don't forget that ever. I'm Tony, your brother. I'm a Rose, your sister. I love you. I'm a Rose, Rose. I'm a Rose, your sister. Remember that. I'm a Rose, your sister. Remember that. Okay, 5 minutes, 10 minutes left before this one, and then after this one, I'm gonna have 6 files in there, and then 5, and then 4, and to the point there's no more space on this thing because someone came in, and tomorrow I gotta go. I either get a new phone, I probably get a new phone. I even didn't bother fixing this one because whatever they did to it might just come back. So I'm gonna get another phone. And I might get one of those iPhone things because I think those iPhone things, these little fucking asshole programmers that fucking go in and steal shit from you and take your identity and take your whatever they're taking off my fucking phone right now and taking away my storage space. These assholes, like, they can do that maybe on the iPhone, right? So maybe I get the fucking iPhone and maybe you can't do that, right? You fucking bunch of assholes, whoever doing this to my computer and to my phone. Huh? Yeah. You. Whoever you are. So, yeah, I just wasted another minute. But it's okay. It's okay. And then my sister Camilla goes to Italy and she marries an Italian guy there. And I told you, and then my brother's in Italy now. He's living in Rome. I know Milano, no? Hey, the center of Milano, we have a big company. No, but we only do, I only do, what are you doing? Oh, you know, I do online things, internet, you know, I get his publications on the internet. I post them on the internet, publications, and my cousin, Cesare Alonso does. Oh, my cousin Cesare Alonso has lots of money, no? Hey, when he got all that money from? Cesare Alonso, oh, you're a journalist. You wrote a couple of books. I try to read one, and I can read I can get through 3 pages of it, you know. And then he makes these movies too, no. And he's a journalist, and he has. My brother used to get all these people because he's my brother's. Oh, and he get all these people, these fancy stars to come on his show and talk to him. So he became all of a sudden he went from RoboCop. Security guard for Worldbound to he's getting people to go and on the show that my cousin is doing in Italy for Rai or some shit like that, and they're making enough money to fucking live in the middle of Milan and then move it to Rome, and now he's living in the middle of Rome. Oh, I wonder how is he doing it all that with no college ID. I don't think he graduated high school. Did you tell Tony? Did you tell everybody you didn't even graduate fucking high school? Oh, you shouldn't say that, but he didn't tell anybody. Now he's going to be ridiculed. You know, that's for beating the shit out of me when I was 15, asshole. Because you think I didn't get it? You don't think I was going to get you back for that, asshole? You think I was just going to forget about it? Oh, yeah, let's forget about me. You're kicking the shit out of me and me running away, and then you fucking threatening all my friends to break their legs if you don't find me because of mommy. Mommy's going to die if I don't come back. Why? Because maybe if they would have found it, they'd have found out who I was. Maybe then you all would get in trouble for fucking doing whatever you did to me. Maybe that's why you didn't want me running away. And don't forget, I'm your brother Tony, and I love you. Yeah? Ricardo, I'm your father, Tony, your daddy, Tony, and I love you, Ricardo. Ricardo, did he say that to you? Because he said that to me so many times. Oh, I wonder why. Oh, but he only had you. He got you when you were a little baby, so that he could grow you up and then don't tell you nothing, and then make you believe that this tall Irish-looking kid is now living in Italy and is in it full Italian. You know, he looks like you, Tony. You know, he kind of looks like he's tall. He's tall. Did you smoke in his face, asshole? He's a tall, huh? And is Ricardo. I'm sorry, Ricardo. I didn't mean to embarrass you or anything. If you're watching this, they'll never let you watch this though. Maybe you'll sneak around them and watch it. And know what Daddy's all fucking about, man. It's the money, yeah. Oh, we don't have enough money. We're broke here. We can hardly pay for anything, but we live in the middle of Rome. Oh, how do we do that? Oh, the apartment. It's just it's just it is friends, and they give the $5,000 apartments a month to just any asshole that asks them to. Oh, that's nice to them, Tony. What did you do for them to give you the $5,000 a month apartment in the middle of Rome? So, let's see. I got 4 minutes left before I have to delete another file, just to get another file on here. And then I'll go from 7 to 6, then to 5 to 4, then 3 to 1. So hopefully by that time I'll have all this out, because I'm going to roll tonight, and it's just coming out of me. I don't know why. Let me think. I just can't think why, but it's coming out of me. And usually when this happens and it all comes out of me, I never had anything to videotape. I never thought about it. Oh, no! Did they really do that to me?